Do you know? Funny enough, you're not the first person to be surprised. You're not the first person to be surprised at that because everybody
Not
looks
being
at me.
gay, being vegan.
Everybody looks at me and says, "What? You don't eat meat?" But so I'm a firm believer in. You don't eat meat. You don't need meat to be strong. You don't need meat to.
Well, you can see gorillas, but
No,
yes,
it's not even that. Like, so
it's your belief.
I've followed this guy for years now. A Bulgarian guy called Patrick Babumian, and he's lost a lot of weight recently. But I think it's something like he holds the world record for carrying the heaviest weight by a human being, and he's been.
What do you mean by carrying them?
So it's one of those yokes, the things that you carry and you walk.
Oh yeah, like strongman. He's a strongman.
But he holds the world record for carrying the heaviest. It was something like the equivalent of a Shire horse. He carried 30 feet, and he's been a vegan all of his professional life. Like he is the guy. When you see the strength that he has, and he even said, you know, people say to me, "How can you be as strong as an ox when you don't eat meat, or when you're a vegan?" And he said, "Well, when was the last time you saw an ox eat meat?" And I do believe that. I do believe that people say, "Oh, well, humans are meant to eat meat." Maybe every now and then. I'm pretty sure that when we were cavemen, you know, we were opportunistic hunters.
Oh,
there was probably like a lot of the wild animals. There may be some days and days when they couldn't catch anything, so they would have to live on fruit and grains and whatever they could forage. Every now and then, I might get a kill. Happy days, bit of meat. But the way humans are now, and it's meat for lunch, meat for dinner, meat for lunch, meat for dinner, 7 days a week. That's not healthy. It's not natural.
it's not.
When I was
I
a
will
kid,
not advocate for vegans, but my boxing coach, Jeff, he used to be vegan for a long time from his own beliefs. He stopped. He started adding stuff because it's helping his performance. He's the only one vegan, and who did not preach to me that I need to be vegan.
No,
the thing is, I cannot say he was lacking something. He says yes, he get easier tired before. Was few things didn't click in exactly places. He said since he add those eggs, since he add, he will have free range eggs. Since he add beef, I think he doesn't eat pork. But since he add them, it's easier for him to maintain everything, and he feels better. But I do believe
horses for courses. I
so it's all believe it's for you. If
but
you
I
believe,
also do. I think as well. Like, so I'm going to be 53 this year.
no way.
I've never felt stronger. I've never felt.
No, I don't believe you. Wait, I've got my notes here. I got my notes. By the notes saying this year you're gonna be fucking 53. What the heck?
So
I actually have a notes because I keep forgetting shit.
But like I've been on this sort of plant-based diet for about 15 years.
Do apologies, that's the Batman comic book.
Right. I've never felt better. And I have so for all of that time, it's called a vegan vitality. It's a multivitamin because obviously B12 and K and stuff like that we can't get. So I have one multivitamin. I take turmeric and black pepper just for my joints, and omega-3. It's like a seaweed omega-3 capsule. They're the only 3 supplements I take. I have plant-based protein after I train. And for me, maintaining my fitness, my only problem is when I hit the whiskey, it all goes out the fucking window.
See, speaking of whiskey, I have some whiskey here. If you want to try it, feel free. But
honestly, I'm trying to stay away from it.
My problem is actually it's my blessing. I used to drink, and I figure out I was in the wrong company for drinking for me. That makes sense?
Yeah, no, it does.
So instead of drinking to be happy, I would drink to stop thinking.
Yeah,
and then that was said, oh fuck, I get hammered. I feel shit, and it was like a spiral and over and over and over and over. And then I completely stop. I say, fuck that shit. I'm not drinking anymore. I had my dream to be an MMA fighter. So I says, right, since 15 I want to do it. I'm fucking wrong side here of 15.
Yeah.
Like badly wrong side. Let's do it. So I stopped drinking, start training. That was the best decision ever to stop drinking.
Yeah.
But I still do believe, that's why I have so much alcohol in the house. Alcohol is good for you,
Yeah. I mean,
but also can be bad for you.
I
Too
think-
much meat is good for you. Sorry, it's bad for you. But I wouldn't say meat is bad for you. Too many veggies can be bad
Yeah.
for you, but they're also fucking necessary to eat.
I think so. I mean, when I was probably, in my mid-30s,
Jesus
I
Christ.
was a heavy drinker. Like,
That was the whenever car weren't invited. invented.
fuck off. I mean, I was like a heavy drinker. Like, easily a bottle of Jack Daniels a day. We used to, like, I'm a chef. We used to drink all through service, fucking Saturday nights.
That's the thing about chefs. Because I was working in the kitchen. And I don't want to say where. But whenever I start, people ask me, do you sniff?
Yeah.
It's like, no, I don't do drugs. You sure? It's like, positive. Like, I was just coming back to boxing with Jeff, and we opened like a fight club. So every Thursday night, we'll go just beat the fuck of each other. But I said, no, mate, I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. I'm fine. And they says, well, you're going to be surprised. Because I just seen them rotating to the kitchen, to the toilet and back. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, how many times you can piss a day? It's not the piss.
No, you see, especially in the 90s, the early 90s in London, it was a case of we would every fucking, like, especially every weekend, every Friday, I'd jump in a taxi, go and see my dealer, get 3 or 4 grams of coke, come back to work, snort a couple of lines, me and my mate, do service, go in the pub. By the time we got to the pub, because we'd have like behind the pass, we'd have like a mineral water bottle, half full of vodka, bit of lime cordial, top it up with the water, just to try and even yourself out.
So you're not off your fucking
Yeah.
head, but also you're not hammered.
So we'd be drinking that, snorting coke. By the time fucking 10 o'clock would come, you'd be frazzled. Like, go to the pub, fucking pound as many pints as you could in, because it was back then. It was like licensing laws. 11 o'clock, that was it. Everything was shut. Pound as many pints as you could in, and do it again the next day and the next day, and it was just an ongoing cycle. And it's weird because now it's almost like that again. Chefs now, there's a lot of, the pressure's built up again because the public's expectations are quite high. Everything's expensive. So when you go out and you're spending 30, 40 quid on a main course, you want it to be good. If it's shit, you're going to kick up a stink. So the good chefs now are sort of self-medicating again because there's a lot of pressure. You can't get the staff. There's not enough chefs. So the good ones are the ones who are, right, well, I'll do a fucking...
What did you call it? Self-medicating?
Yeah.
You mean a fucking junkies?
Yeah. And they are. Good chef. I think it's always been the case. You look at Marco Pierre White in his early days, they were all degenerates. They were all working 15, 16 hours a day, drinking, snorting, just generally not living very healthily. And it's kind of like a lifestyle. I'm getting to the stage now where I can't do the whole craziness of the kitchens anymore. I'm working sort of part-time at the moment, but I was working in Cutter's Wharf, down on, it's like being
Back
in the
in the
kitchen
90s.
in the 90s again. Everybody's like, and they're playing this banging house music really loud all day. All the lads are fucking, they're really nice guys, but they're all fucking
But
crackheads.
my good thing with my kitchen was my head chef. Whenever he was in, there was no music, there was no drink, there was no coke. He was a stricker for rules, and he was... I call him Jerry Adams because his name was Jerry,
Yeah.
but he was on that side of the fence, and he started telling me stories about people. I was sitting there, so like, man, you do fucking know I'm Polish, yeah? I have no fucking clue who you're talking about. You're throwing those names at me like I fucking should like whoa them and all. But he was a decent guy. He said he done his time whenever he was fucking sniffing.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to. Now he has sous chef. Now he has third chef, whatever you call them, because it's head chef, sous chef.
Yeah, you've got like chef de partie,
Then
head
you've got-
chef, sous chef, chef de partie, or you'll have like a senior sous chef, junior sous chef, depends
sauces
on
and
the
fucking whatever. There's like,
yeah.
so he says he have all of them, so he doesn't have to fucking be on the ball 100%. He's got
No.
guys to do his stuff, and he trusts them.
But that's a rarity. See, being a head chef and having that structure, it's very rare now.
Well, whenever he
because-
was not in,
because we
oh, it
got
was a fucking party going on.
everywhere I've worked, especially in the hotels around Belfast. There's no really good full-time staff. It's all agency staff. Some of them can do the job. A lot of them can't. And so it puts a lot of pressure on the guys who can do the job. And it's quite a volatile sort of environment now. I want to get out of it. I want to just try and get some sort of like fitness business going. Get out of the kitchen. I've been doing it like fucking 35 years.
But yeah, that's the whole point. Like, sorry if you don't get it. Mark is not here because he's a chef. Yeah, he's here because.
Oh, are we filming? Are we live? Are we?
Yeah,
Are we...
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we were just having a chat.
So this is the whole idea of it. Like people, I speak with Damien, and Damien says, "Oh, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't do it. No, I'm too shy." You don't even fucking know.
No, I thought we were
It's
just
just
having
on. That's it.
I thought you were going to go, right, I'm going to start recording in a minute.
No. So that's the whole idea of the chat. So you're talking your story, you're telling everything you want to say. There's
Don't
no
put the
censor.
Cutter's Wharf bit in today.
But Mark is a boxer and black belt kickboxer.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is, you got your black belt at the age of 41.
Yeah.
Fuck me, by that time,
Yeah,
people
but-
retired already.
Yeah. I'd been training for a good sort of... When I got back into martial arts, especially the kickboxing, I
So
really
when did you start?
enjoyed it. So I got back into kickboxing probably when I was about 38.
So you
Around
started
that
very
time.
late.
Yeah. Well, so when I was a kid, I did judo. I really enjoyed judo. I thought judo was brilliant. But my parents were broke, skin, didn't have 2 pennies to rub together. Couldn't afford any of the gear, barely afford the classes. I used to go with a friend of mine who was really into it. And then I started to go to, it was called, what was it called? Tiger Muay Thai in Victoria, in London, in I think it was the Queen Elizabeth Sports Centre. I went there, really enjoyed that. But then I got to like 15, 16. The house scene, the rave scene was taken off massively. Ecstasy.
Heisen and raves.
Yeah. Ecstasy, raves, girls,
Like,
drink.
you said about the fitness. I'm going to change the subject a bit, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you said about fitness. Was that not the best fucking fitness? You start Friday night, you pop up pills, like, oh
Trust me,
yeah.
you didn't see many fat ravers.
No,
put it
no.
that way. It was.
Funny enough, we went to the car boot sale with my family, with all the kids. We give it all the kids. So I had shitloads of change in the car. So like, everybody get fucking change. Right there you go. Go, leave us alone. And it was a closed off because it was in school premises, a car boot sale just right in Ballybeen. And first person, whenever we walked in, first person went towards me and tried to give me a ballot ticket. And I'm like, start staring at her like. And I said to myself, I need to watch what I'm saying in public because I start getting more recognizable. So I don't want people record me and says, oh, he calls somebody a fat cunt. I can do it online. But I remember the girl. Because I started doing Energy 106 years ago whenever I come back. So Danny D, I get friendly with Danny D. Then was Stevie D, or whatever. There was 2 main DJs for Energy 106. And my mate said to me, yo, I need a big guy on the door and Vicky's, which is Granny Annie's now.
Oh, right, okay.
I say, what is it? I said, Energy 106 is going to be like a proper rave party. I say, cool. You want me to do it? Say, yeah, that's why I phoned you. Who with? Me. Well, fucking 100%. Me and Sock, English guy.
Yeah.
We went in. I've got 2 other guys to cover other doors. And that girl come down with, I think it was her dad. Bigger girl. I stand watching her whole entire night. I was amused. I'm not saying she was fat.
Yeah.
There's something not 100% there. Like the car is driving, but the driver might to take a leak. all night, and I shit you not, from 9 till 2,
Excellent.
every tune keep pumping. I'm like, she learned at least 1 million punches in that whole night. Just
Yeah.
keep going. I said to my mate, what the fuck she's on? Nothing, mate. Every single rave, she is like that. She just loves it. So I said to her, I remember you from Energy 106. Sorry, Energy 105, I said to her. She's like, Energy 106, oh, I love it. Since I get that tune in my head, I can't stop. So like, yeah, I said to my wife, fucking 4 hours.
Yeah.
Non-stop. Say, I will get tired watching her. But that was the best exercise at the time.
I have to say, the rave scene was awesome. But when I got back into like getting fit, I mean, I was a really heavy drinker, and I just didn't feel good. I didn't feel good about myself. I felt fat and just generally unhealthy.
Depressed.
And, yeah, I really did.
Feel shit about yourself.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Yeah. And then I met this old bloke. My kickboxing coach was an old guy called Brian Witham, and he'd been about years. This was in the northeast of England. I was working as a head chef. He'd started doing these classes, and as soon as I started, I was like, I enjoy this. I enjoy this. And then I was doing a couple of one-to-ones, doing a couple of classes a week, and it was really starting to fall into place. And it just made me feel better about myself. And then it got to the stage where I was actually getting quite good at it, and I was going through the grade. It was about 3 years from sort of starting to getting my black belt, but I was training like most weeks 6, 7, 8 times, like doing a one-to-one on the morning, going to class on a night, doing that 2 or 3 times a week, and I was loving it, really loving it. And then I entered into, it was called Battle of the Borders. It was like the British Open freestyle kickboxing in Kendal.
See, that wouldn't fucking fly now.
Yeah, I know.
Battle of the Borders.
And
Shut the pump
it was in this sports centre in Kendal, and like there was lads from all over the UK there, and I was looking at these guys thinking, what am I doing here?
What was like average age for them? Or you were
20, they like, I was, what was I then, like 41, 42, and they were all like 19, 20.
so kid.
Yeah, and I was just thinking, what am I doing here? And like, funny enough, so my
You
my
could technically say I
opponent,
was shagging before you were born.
my opponent was this young Polish lad from a gym in
Fucker.
Scotland.
Fucker.
And do you know what? The worst thing was, and this is no lie, so in the warm-up, because it's freestyle kickboxing, there's no low kicks. Everything has to be above waist, and you have to throw a minimum of 8 kicks around. And in the warm-up, I was throwing head kicks, and I ruptured my glute. I literally, it felt like a resistance band had snapped in my arse cheek. And I was so pumped. I didn't tell my trainer, and he was like, "Are you all right? You're hobbling a bit." And I was like, "No, I'm fine, cool." Everything was sweet.
You were 41 already.
Yeah.
So our body said, don't recover like that.
41 is stupid, I was. So it was my turn to fight this lad. Came down the stairs, music was pumping, I was so pumped. Didn't feel any injury. Got in there. Within about 30 seconds, I caught him with a lovely right hand. He went down, got back up, went to throw a kick. As soon as I went to throw a kick, it felt like somebody had stabbed me in the arse. And then I was doing my best, and then in the second round, the ref actually stopped me and said to me, "Look, I'm going to have to disqualify you if you don't throw more kicks. This is kickboxing. You're just hitting him." And I was like, "Okay." And I kept throwing kicks, and it was so painful. And it was a 3-round fight, and after the 3rd round, the guy won on points, even though I decked him, like, I think, because I couldn't kick. But afterwards, for about 3 months, I couldn't walk properly. It was honestly...
You ripped your fucking muscle.
It was honestly one of the most painful things that I've had. And even now, when it's really cold, I can still feel it. It's like one of those little reminders of how stupid I was. I should have just said to Brian, I should have gone, "Brian, listen, I've done something." I was like, "No, I'm here. I want to fight. this is it. This is what I've been training for, you know. And there was loads of local like guys who lived in the village that the hotel was in were there, and I was like, I can't let them down. And then for about 3 months afterwards, I could hardly tie my shoelaces. I could hardly bend over. I could hardly walk. It was excruciating. But then after that, you kind of get like I snapped my bicep. Yeah, like
From the bottom. I get other way around.
how do you?
So I went from shoulder. Funny, like whenever I start MMA, and I was going to hybrid in Bangor with Andy, who was here a few weeks ago, and Arno. Planning to get Arno as well. But one of the first sparring sessions, I never fucking spar before, like properly in the club. I spar a few times in our gyms, in the boxing gyms, but never MMA.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, in the fucking last round, and I was against my friend's, Tub's brother. I can't remember his name. I remember I stand there and tried to jab him. Was like, the fuck? And I feel like it was like warm.
It's horrible.
But it's like warm hand. I'm like, he stared at me. It's like, fucking. I changed the stance and just covered that hand. And I think, I don't know why, I tried to cross him with that hand. And a wee bit pressure going. It's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Done. So I just managed to finish the round and went to Arno. So like, Arno, there's something wrong with my hand. It's like, oh. Yeah, just stop. It's last round. I went home and Andy said to me, text that to my brother. So I text that to his brother and sent him a picture. I said, Conrad, you need to go to hospital right away. So what, you tore your bicep? I said, fuck off, I didn't. And I text my first jiu-jitsu coach.
Yeah.
I said, hi coach, I think I fucked my bicep up. I said, Conrad, I'm not your coach anymore. But if you fucked your bicep, please go to hospital, don't be you. So I'm like, Vicky, I think I have to go to hospital. She was fuming with me because I would say, like, fuck it now, be fine.
Yeah.
So that was Saturday. On Monday, I was back, hand fucking strapped, stand on the back and just fucking jabbing with my left hand.
So annoying.
Oh, tried to was like, oh, God. Couldn't drive the car, couldn't do shit. And I was fuming because I was working in a Cola Cab office. So I have to answer the phones.
Oh.
And I phoned in from hospital, said, like, listen, I fucked my hand. I can't do anything. Can you answer the phone? No. I can't answer. I can't do shit. I can be on my own, so I can use the loudspeaker. So I was all night shifts from then doing the loudspeaker. So nobody in office was there, so I was on my own. But everything like that, I'm like, that's my good hand. I can't even fucking write that.
I was lucky because I'm right-handed, but I did it in sparring as well. I threw a punch, and as I threw a hook, whatever way the lad ducked and hit my arm away.
Yeah.
I just felt this pain, and that was it. I was like, that's it. I can't carry on. And then the next day, my whole forearm just went purple. And I went to hospital, and they were like, "Don't worry, we can reattach it." You know,
2 weeks.
within. Well, they said I think it was within 12 weeks, we'll be able to reattach it. 5 months later, I got a fucking hospital appointment. So by then it was like, fuck it. But I'm a chef, so I was in work, this strapped up, trying to fucking chop and fry and cook shit, and
Nobody gave a shit.
No, nobody.
If you're
I
not
have to
like,
say it was painful as fuck when it happened. Honestly, it was
it's
like
annoying as well.
Yeah.
Because you find out how much you need. Like, it's an old man talk now, right? You sneeze, you pull your back, right? And you learn how fucking dangerous sneezes are.
Do you know what the funny thing is, right? The other morning, I'll jump around, go up to Fight Academy, jump around the cage, fucking throwing punches, and I can't really kick anymore, but I'll teep. Yeah, I'm like, Aiden will be like, right, we'll throw a few teeps, inside leg kicks, that sort of thing. I could do that for an hour, no problem. See, trying to put my fucking socks back on. And the other day, I was there going, oh. Aiden was like, what the fuck's the matter with you? I was like, trying to put my socks on. And that was the hardest thing that morning. Jump around the cage, no problem. See, trying to put my fucking socks back on.
So just like that. See, whenever you go in that environment of the gym, I'm fucked. Like, I'm still sore. I just back training after 9 weeks off. And last Friday was doing grappling with D. Went on Monday done grappling. And Tuesday went to Andy's and did some kickboxing with him because Andy Young. He runs the Valor.
Oh, right, yeah.
So he asked me to do the post-fight interviews.
Oh,
I actually
cool.
shouldn't even fucking say it. What a cunt. It's not announced yet, but for me,
You
it's
have
like,
to edit it.
oh, fuck. He texts me that. I'm like, Vicky, listen that. I'm fucking shaking there. She's listening like, I'm so proud of you. She's like, I've got a boner. Oh my God, I'm so fucking excited. She was laughing, but that was epic.
Yeah.
So I was training with Andy. Then yesterday I said, you met Big Christian?
Yeah.
So I said to Christian, I'm going to come down on Wednesday. We're going to grapple together because me and Christian like to grapple each other. I messaged him yesterday morning, said, man, am I going fuck all anywhere? I feel like I get hit by a fucking freight train. I wake up, it's like, oh my God. And my wife knows whenever I train hard, I will take a bath for like half an hour, salty bath.
Yeah.
Lie there, put a YouTube on, just like relax. Sweat dripping off me, but I'm like, vegged out, and that's relaxing me.
Yeah. Oh, no. Years ago, my old coach said to me, a bottle of table salt and a tub of bicarb, bang it in a hot bath. And honestly, fucking, I'm still using that. But
It helps, but we are not young.
no. But I'd say, so after the whole kickboxing scenario, there was a gym, it's changed names now, same head coach. There was a gym in, no, I'm good.
That's vodka.
I had to look then, I was like, really?
That's the only one thing I don't have here, vodka.
There was a gym in Darlington called DBMA, Darlington Boxing and Martial Arts. And I'd been told about this gym. And I thought I was, black belt kickboxer. I was fucking well hard. I could take anybody on, And I went into this gym and the head coach there, it's called Fight and Fitness Darlington now. Still the same head coach. Michael Dix, his name is.
Oh, he's the 2 times world champion.
World champion, European champion, like he's fought in all over America and in Thailand. And I, walked into this gym. I'm thinking, black belt and kickboxing me. I can do Muay Thai, no problem. Fuck, I wasn't even in the same league. It was such a learning curve. I have never, ever, and I mean, I still am in touch with Michael, and we trained together. He came over to Belfast and we trained. The level of fitness and the level of training in Muay Thai, for me, it's definitely the sort of pinnacle of endurance. If you want
toughness.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird. You see the Thai fighters in Thailand, and they live that sport. They live in the gym. They get up in the morning, they run, then they skip, then they spar, then they have lunch, then they might have a nap, then they'll go and run again, then they'll spar, then they'll be practicing knees or elbows, and it's just. And I thought I was good, and I remember the first time I sparred with Michael. Honestly, it was embarrassing. Like, I was throwing these spinning hook kicks and all sorts, and all he was doing was just stepping out of the way, keeping my leg, watching me fall flat on my face, having a laugh. I'd get up, trying something else, and it was
Humbling.
It was such a learning curve. But I mean, I loved it. I mean, one thing I miss now is kicking. I can't kick. I can teep and do the odd little
You can
thing.
fucking bang because I spar you.
Yeah, but
And you can bang. You got the fucking power behind you.
My knees are knackered, but
Don't worry about your knees. Use your fucking hands.
But that's what I love about Fight Academy, is you go up there, these lads are all fucking trained killers, and yet, I can't kick, no problem. We'll do a bit of pads. We'll do a bit of, do teep.
We do it with boxing. He ended up with a fucking hematoma in the hand.
Well, I've got arthritis in my hands now. Got arthritis in my hands, in my knees, in my ankles. I'm going to have a fucking toe amputated. I'm going to have double knee surgery again.
But you see, that's why you're sitting here. Because for a guy who's 50...
Because I'm an old bastard.
No. Because for 100 guys who are 40 plus, I can go on the street right now with a notepad and get 100 guys on the street. It doesn't matter where. Fucking you name any place. West Belfast, East Belfast, fucking Ballywalter. If you find 100 fucking guys out there. But anywhere, you get 100 guys 40 up, even if they train at the gym once or twice, they will fucking dislocate their finger and they're off completely.
Yeah.
They will fucking have a bad day in work and have a tin of Pepsi, full sugar one, and they shit for fucking 3 weeks. You've got knee surgery. You've got fucking toe going away soon. You've got your fucking hands,
Yeah,
everything else, and you still keep going and put a brick to the brick to the brick on top of brick and just keep working.
I love it.
And when was the last fight? 2 years ago or was last year?
2 years ago.
2 years
yeah,
ago.
that was Reece McKee show. That was
What was the one you had to go to England?
that was maybe 3 years ago now.
Oh, fuck off. We don't know each other that long.
Yeah, I think so. It's been about 3 years. It was my missus. My missus introduced me to Fight Academy. She was like, I was training with this lad in Fitness Yard, and it wasn't really coming together. And my missus said to me, "Oh, because she's from West Belfast, she was like, try Fight Academy." I remember looking on Facebook, going, "Fucking, these lads are all monsters. I'm not going to go up there." And then I eventually went, "Do you know what? I need to find somewhere good to train, keep my head right." And as soon as I walked through the door, I was like, and everybody makes you feel so comfortable up there. Chris Shannon was the first guy who I spoke to, and he was like, "Look, come up, just
Chris Shannon, which is not Shando's brother, by the way.
Nah, it's his cousin, isn't it? Is he cousin?
I don't think they're related at all.
No, I don't know. Anyway, he was the one that was like, "Yeah, come up, do a class, do this, do that." Then I messaged Liam and I'm like, "Look, I want to come up and do a bit of sparring." "Yeah, come up Sunday morning.
Sunday morning.
And then I think that was when I met you, and it was like,
I know, because
it was
Ian
such
said
a
to me,
nice
we just
atmosphere.
box.
Yeah, it was such a nice atmosphere because everybody's up there. You've got the lads who are just starting. You've got the better lads, and everybody helps each other, and that's what a proper gym is all about.
Even I remember whenever I met you, and Eden come down to me and says, "We're just gonna do boxing with you." And I'm not very good at fucking anything, to be honest. But it says just boxing. Okay, we're gonna do boxing. And I was like, "Fuck me, that guy getting heated up and heated up and heated up." I was like, Jesus
I ended
Christ.
up with 2 black eyes after that, didn't I?
I couldn't see. I come back home and I remember it's like I tried to have a fucking cup of tea, and first I take a sip. It's like, oh, fuck. Whole lip split
I remember
inside.
walking out and looking in the rearview mirror of my car, and I was like, "Oh, that's not a good look." I was like, black eye here, greys here, nose was like that. I was like, yeah, that was a good session.
It was a fucking brilliant session. But every single time you go to academy, I remember over summer, I was in, because I was teaching on the summer, so I was always away on weekends, and I went and spar every Sunday. So for 3 months, I didn't have a week with not black eye.
Yeah.
I was coming back home. It's just one healed up.
There's something invigorating about getting punched, though, isn't it? I know it's an acquired taste, but it's one thing.
The glasses.
It's one part of the whole thing that I don't mind. I don't mind getting punched.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it wakes you up a bit. It makes you feel alive. We were talking a little while ago about that fight when I flew over to England. I mean, that was the worst thing about the whole, well, apart from my flights being cancelled, having to go home, then me, Aiden and my missus fly out the following morning, so I got no rest, had to go and weigh in, go back to the hotel, then go back to the venue and fight. It was a right pain in the arse. But that whole experience was such a letdown because the first round I was getting hit, but I was actually thinking to myself, this guy's wearing himself out here. He was like leaning on me a lot, and
he was younger than you as well.
Yeah, he was about 15 years younger than me, I think. Nice guy. He was a nice guy.
But everybody's fucking 15 years younger than you.
Everybody, at least. But he was like, I could see that he was wearing himself out, and I thought, happy days. And then he caught me with a little hook on the chin, and I went down, and I stood up, and the ref was like, wait, didn't even give me a standing count, waved it off, and I was like, what? I'm all right. I'm okay. And even the lads' corner were like, what's going on here? I was gutted. All of that preparation,
all the
mucking about and everything. And the ref, honestly, was Paul Hubber. His name is. He was the promoter. He's a friend of mine. He has a boxing gym, And when he said on Facebook afterwards, he looked back on the video and he was like, it's the worst stoppage he's ever seen, because I literally went down, got up, and I said to the ref, I'm all right. And he was like, no. I was like, what? What do you mean?
But see, from the I do see refs from time to time as well, that what they have to go through. If you go too late, you fuck somebody up.
Right, look at Fabio Wardley. I mean, that fight was. I mean, I love Fabio Wardley, but Daniel Dubois' jab just fucked his face up. Unfortunately, Dubois came with a plan, and I mean, I always thought Dubois was like a one-dimensional boxer, but he proved me wrong, because he had a plan for that fight, and he really did just out-jab Fabio Wardley. And that ref, the ref, everybody should have stopped that fight way before they did.
Because it's devastating to see from like public, from a family perspective, from your own corner, you getting absolutely demolished, and that should be stopped. Yeah. But the referee knows there's gonna be a backlash if you stop it too quick.
Yeah.
There's also gonna be a backlash if you stop it too late. Look on the UFC. The highest levels, how many referees they fucking sacked.
I think the problem with the UFC as well is, though, when it comes to MMA, you've got there's not many referees out there that are really good at, they have a good knowledge of striking and a good knowledge of jiu-jitsu and grappling. And it's like I could watch a fight in the UFC and think, oh, that was boring. But somebody who's into jiu-jitsu will watch it and think, oh, that was brilliant. That was a really technical fight. It's different. It's different. But I mean, I've seen a lot of really bizarre stoppages in MMA as well, where the lad's totally okay. Like he's on the ground, he might be on his back, but the other lad's not hurting him, and the ref will stop it, and you think, like, if I can see that, you're there, surely you should be able to see it too.
On the other hand, I seen when the referee did not stop it.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
That's scary. So, in my opinion, I would prefer they stop early.
Yeah,
to prevent it. Because, there's a bizarre situations whenever, the guy got clicked, fall on the ground, maybe the back step in back timing, fall on the ass, and the guy sit on him, cover himself, get the guard, pull the guard in, and the referee stops that. So, that was still a fight, there was no danger. But I seen whenever the fella fall down, absolutely sparked out.
Yeah.
Stiff. The guy jump on him and start landing elbows on the face.
So it happened to, what's his name, Michael Bisping, didn't it? That's how he lost the vision in one eye. Yeah. But see what I love, I mean, I like Francis Ngannou anyway, but see at the weekend, he knocked your man out and he knew he was gone. And he just stood there and he stopped it. Ngannou stopped the fight before the ref did, because he knew there was no point. This whole thing where the fighter's out for the count and yet they're jumping on them and smashing them with a forearm and stuff. I don't like to see that.
Ben Askren and your man, he was under Kimbo's lies. He have his own federation now as well. My God. Cornrows.
O'Malley.
No, not O'Malley. They look similar. Masvidal.
Oh, Masvidal. Yeah, Jorge Masvidal. Yeah, that's right.
Jorge was fighting Ben Askren. Flying knee to the face, went down, and the referee didn't stop it. You see Askren is out for a count. Completely out. He doesn't even fuck what planet he's on. Yeah. And you have to jump on him and finish it off.
Yeah,
he said that's what he get paid for. It's like, I see the point, but also, man, he was fucking down. He's not gonna get up.
You can tell if a guy's out, he's out. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes they get stunned, like you say. They'll go on their back, and if they're good jiu-jitsu fighters, they're thinking, right, I'm on my back now, so I can do something from here. But a lot of the time, they're like that, and it's like, right, the fight's
happy
over.
duck position.
Do you know what I mean? The fight's over. He's not getting up. Just.
I think that a few weeks ago I was watching YouTube, and it was the worst referees' decisions. It was the guy get clocked with the right hook. I'm not sure you ever seen the guys going down stiff, and the fella just lie there stiff right away, and the guy the ref instead of stop it, because he ain't getting up.
Mm.
He ain't gonna fucking. He's not Jesus. He's not gonna resurrect.
No.
And the guy just jumped on him and started landing bombs, but straight bombs to his head. I'm like,
Yeah,
that guy have a brain injury
yeah.
right away.
It's not.
It was
it's
like
not
4 or
good.
5 bombs before the ref stopped it. I was like, that fella, like the kids probably sitting watching it, his wife or fucking boyfriend, whoever's sitting watching it, said that guy get hurt, like unnecessary hurt.
It is unnecessary as well, and I think that I know sometimes there's bad blood between fighters, and especially on the build-up, there can be quite a bit of animosity. But I do still think that if he's Sparko, if there's no way of him defending himself,
Would you stop Luke Dyson? Would you stop on the top of him? Fucking knew it. That's coming there, right?
Oh, do you know what?
Let's open that box. There we go.
Do you know? That's the problem. What a question. The problem is with these YouTube boxers, and Luke Dyson is one of them, is that they're just not very good. And I think anybody, I mean, it's been proven, anybody that has in any way any sort of boxing skills normally comes out on top. I would love to fight Luke Dyson. I mean, if
Luke
it was
Dyson's what, 25?
yeah, if I was even 10 years younger, if I was 40, I think I'd have probably jumped at the chance by now. I'd have probably called him out. I think
You're 53 now, and
I could probably still. I reckon I could still take him. If I'm totally honest, no bullshit, no bravado. I think.
How long you would need?
I think if I did a proper 8-week training camp.
Training camp, no fucking about.
Yeah.
No side.
No
quests. No
booze. See, the thing is as well, it's always hard when you got to work and train.
So let's say, if Luke Dyson text us and say, "Oh mate, I'm gonna fucking take that cunt out, no problem. I can't put the fucking accent on."
Well, I'll tell you what, right? Say, for argument's sake, say if Darren Till was watching this and he said, right, my next Guerrilla Promotions, I'll pay 10 grand to the winner of Mark Mendelssohn and Luke Dyson. I would be in there like a shot. I would get an 8-week training camp under my belt. I would go in and he would be done within 2 rounds.
I will give you lifts.
Honestly,
I will drive you to training.
I think 2 rounds, because I think he wouldn't be able to cope with
Imagine that fucking highlights. 53-year-old vegan, not gay. Cool. Beat 25-year-old meat-eating fucking beast.
Yeah, meat-eating meathead. But listen,
you can't forget to say he's natural.
Do you know what? I would fight KSI. I've watched him. I've seen his promotions. What's his Misfits boxing? Oh my God, it's embarrassing.
But I stopped watching all of it. Like, since Jake Paul become who he become, and I try to find the positive of all that social media, of all that YouTubers creating fights, but I think it's taken away a wee bit too much from sport.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I agree with you. I think, like the Misfit shows, they had this guy on there who was like Misfits champion, Salt Pappy, I think his name was. He didn't look like an athlete. He was quite overweight. He was not a bad boxer.
What you tried to say?
He was not a bad boxer, but to call him like this, you know, 2-time champion or whatever it was, who's he been fighting? Like these
his
guys,
wife.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing.
We're not promoting fucking domestic violence here.
But I mean, these guys who are like I see Luke Dyson with his belts. Oh my God, he's got the 50 belts. From who?
But is that like the belts from every competition he wins? Or?
He's won the Rotherham Town Hall heavyweight champion, fucking whatever it is. And they give him a
don't
belt,
get me wrong, like whenever I start following, I don't follow him, but I see him on social media all the time. And he was doing that so many fights in such a short time.
150 fights or whatever it is.
But what was it, like not even a year?
I think maybe about a year. It was unhealthy anyway. Put it that way.
I was going to say like, and I don't want to say Luke Dyson is in gear because I don't know the guy, and I don't
Yeah.
want to fucking badmouth anybody. But it doesn't matter what age are you. You know yourself as your fighter. I know myself. How long it take you to fucking recover after training?
Yeah.
How long you have to train for the fight? And don't get me wrong, we're over the carnival fights. You remember the
Yeah.
carnival fights? You have a
Yeah.
guy standing there, boxer,
Yeah.
and done fucking 150 fights in a weekend. Sorry,
But-
like talking like not 100, exaggerating there, but
But no, I totally get what you're saying because it's similar. Like,
yeah.
and the guys, so he's going in there into a ring with a guy who he's never met before, doesn't know. A lot of the times, these guys are like way overweight, haven't really trained. They've just got in there because it's something to do.
I would love to do shit like that. I'll be over the moon. I can have a fucking fight.
I remember for one of Michael Dixie's shows, Muay Thai Rising, I boxed on his show in Darlington. And it was one of the hardest training camps I've done. And I fought, how old was I then? Maybe 45, something like that. I fought a 26-year-old Canadian lad from a gym in Scotland. It was one of the hardest fights I've ever had. And literally, it went the distance. He dropped me in the second, hit me with a right hook on top of the head. And it was like somebody had opened a can of fizzy pop in my brain. My legs went down. And my mates and people from the gym afterwards were like, I don't know how you got up from that, because I literally, all I could think was, Michael's going to be screaming, get up! I got up 10 seconds before the end of the second round, thank God, because the lad was all over me and I had no answer. I remember coming out in the third round thinking, this is it, this is shit or bust. And literally, I gave everything. See, after that fight, for about literally 2 weeks, everything hurt, everything ached, everything, my whole body was sore. So how somebody can do that every week, like Luke Dyson, I'm not, it can't be healthy, it can't be good.
Okay, if you lower the bar, and I don't want to say they do, but for the purpose of show, I'm just shit firing here.
Yeah.
I'm just spitting shit. All right, just my fucking head works. If you lower the bar to the point, it's more of a sparring.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
more of a sparring for you. If you put, let's say me, you, or like a lower tier fighters from academy, because I would classify myself as a lower tier fighter.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
Like I know how to handle myself, but I wouldn't say I'm anything to step up to any big fucking rings.
look, I
But
know
if you
exactly
put
what
guys
you're
like
saying.
that against a fucking Johnny from
Yeah,
down the road,
who thinks he can fight,
who
but,
is
yeah.
just, oh, UFC on the screen, fucking I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
that. Awesome boxing, fucking brilliant. I can fucking box him 3 pints in, he's the fucking Muhammad Ali. And against guys like that, so to you it's like, yeah, I'm gonna wait it out a wee bit, I can see the punches coming, I know what to do, fuck it. Yeah.
No,
What's a sparring session with the noob?
it is. But what fascinates me is this draw that it has. These hundreds of thousands of followers that watch it and pay, like the pay-per-view. A lot of these things are now pay-per-view, and people are
Everything's
paying
pay-per-view.
for this.
Yeah.
Like, for the first time in ages, I actually paid for the Wardley and Dubois fight, and I'm glad I did, because I got my money's worth. I really did. It was such a good fight. I was so gutted for Fabio Wardley. But then you've got whoever these guys are fighting in Doncaster on a Saturday night and doing pay-per-view. But these people are paying for it. Why? I don't know. I haven't a clue. I would just rather go to the gym and spar and you know.
Some of the fights at the gym.
You're talking about like mid-level fighters and stuff. I am always saying to myself, I've still got it in me. And then I remember the last time I sparred Aiden, and he was like, yeah. Again, I was
That's
like,
a fucking bad idea.
Oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, you know, this is it. This is the time I take him. I was the same with Michael Dix. I used to come into the gym one morning and I'd be like, right, Michael, this is the morning I take you. And then within 2 rounds, I'd be flat on my back after a really horrible body shot or something like that. It's the same with Aiden. Me and Aiden will get the gloves on, we'll muck about for a round, then it'll start heating up a bit, and then I'll think to myself, right, and I see the punch, and before I've thrown it, he's hit me with a combination, and then I'm bent over double going, oh, that was a bit nasty. But it's
What
true.
the fuck was in my head?
I know, but like, I love it. It's great. But
you're in that safe environment.
there are always going to be those guys who are just, they've been doing it since they were kids. It's second nature to them. And I mean, I'm always learning from the likes of Aiden and people like that. Because,
But see, like Aiden and guys his caliber, they forgot about fighting more than I will ever learn.
yeah, and
He took me on pad once,
yeah,
and it's just his persona to me. I fucking love the guy because since I started there, he always have a banter with me.
yeah.
So he took me on pads one day, and one morning, whenever I was right after the gi grappling, and I was already fucked. So we started doing the pads, and he just said to me, right, stand straight, stop fucking leaning, because I have that thing fucking watching too much, fucking going, and I was like, no, stay straight, fucking stretch yourself. So since he told me that, it's in my head. It's like 6 months, anything I do, like back work, anything, fuck, I'm leaning again, okay, stand back. It's like a wee pointers listening to him.
Yeah. I love it. I think it's, I love doing pads. And I mean, just going in there and he'll say to me, right, we're going to do this combination. And then I'll forget which is my left, which is my right.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he'll
yeah.
look at me like I'm some sort of autistic retard. But like, it's okay. We'll get it in a minute.
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah, he does. Honestly, and then he'll say to me, right, so you are on the spectrum, so right, just let's do this slowly. And I'll go through it slowly and I'll be like, oh yeah, that works. And he'll be like, right, now let's do it properly. And then we'll do it a couple of times and then I'll forget what I'm doing. And
100%.
But it's just, I love it. I love the combat sport training. I think everybody in that gym, they're all like Aiden, Chris, Noel, Liam. They're all so welcoming.
Have you ever trained with Pat?
No,
Okay.
no. Because I've never really. I did venture into MMA a few years ago.
Why don't you try grappling?
Because of my legs.
Fuck your legs, don't worry about them.
Honestly, somebody puts any sort of like pressure on my knees, and I cry like a bitch because I've got no cartilage in them. I had X-rays done the other day, which I've got bits of bone now floating around under my kneecap.
That's good. That's secret weapons.
That's the thing. See, I would love to continue doing like Thai boxing, but honestly, the slightest blow to my knees, and that's me down. That's it.
Fuck it, just try it.
Listen, I've tried it. Every now and then I'll kick a bag thinking...
I would love to fucking roll with
Especially now, because the new Fight Academy's got these lovely bags. You've got a big heavy bag. The other day I was in there throwing a combination, threw a body kick, and I was like, oh, fuck. Won't do that again. But I wish I could still do it. But boxing for me is still a lot of fun.
Because you're a fucking good boxer.
Well, I would love to get on to Reese McKee's show again. Last year was close. I said I wanted to fight on it. They didn't have anybody for me to fight. Then last minute, after I'd started back on the whiskey and given up my training camp, he was like, "Oh, do you still want to fight?" And I was like, "I can't, man. I'm not going to go into this half-assed."
You can just fucking sober up. How long is it going to take you to sober up? Machi fucking drisky, you drunk.
Listen,
That sounds a wee bit Irish.
I think I've always thought if you're gonna fight, you've got to be going
Committed.
in there. Yeah, and it's nice. Thing is, I'd be doing myself a disservice because I like when that time comes, walking into the ring thinking, this is as good as I'm going to get. This is as fit as I'm going to feel. This is and that feeling of invincibility, whether you win or lose, it's a great feeling because, having the guys in your corner as well, it's a great feeling. I love it.
See,
It's a bit like a drug.
I remember the words Pat said to me before my last fight. We are standing in the changing room. Sorry, just before the walkout. And he said to me, him and Liam, see this moment? You need to be 100% sure you're ready. if you doubt in yourself, bad place.
Yeah.
So you go in there and Liam said, go there and have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. And I was walking out and I knew I done everything possibly I could do to that stage. And I was confident I get fucking fucked. I get destroyed in like a minute and a half. Like I did whatever I could do. It was just not my day.
Listen, it's
Yeah, but
It is-
the
it's
experience
that-
going there,
yeah.
having those two guys watching me and said to me after, I was fucking good.
yeah.
Trust me, I was fucking 7'10" whenever
Yeah.
I come back home. I was
Brilliant.
like, holy shit. My balls was about here.
But it's a great feeling. I love it. I think, even if you lose, when I fought, what was his name? Fergal Michelin, I think his name was. He was.
What the fucking name is that, Fergal?
He was. I think he was training out of Reese's gym. Stealth.
Uh,
I mean, he was just one of those.
I need
lads.
to cut out that comment.
he was one of those lads that just liked to fight, I think, because I hit him with everything I had, and he just kept coming. He had a head like a brick, and I really enjoyed that fight because we both.
I might to get you a fucking fighter. Marty, you big old fucking English cunt. I fought Marty years ago. Marty Ambridge. He was a kickboxer.
Yeah.
He's from Derby. He's another English fucking prick.
There's a few of us,
But I love the guy. And except he's probably going to have a great fucking fight, he's a lovely fucking bloke as well.
Yeah.
So he's probably become friends after, especially because they're both fucking English. These all English people like each other, aren't you?
No, I can't stand English people. When I go away on holiday, I try and pick somewhere where there is no English people. Because do you know what? Like, I go to Mallorca on holiday, and I go to a specific place called Peguera. Most of the people there are German.
You're gonna blip it.
Yeah, most of the people are German.
German.
I
don't like Germans.
They see on holiday, they're quiet. They keep themselves to themselves.
Yeah, but they
don't
fucking raise
really-
their hands all the time.
You can't say shit like that.
Yes, I can. No, I can't.
But you don't hear this. Oh, hey, Cyril, come and get the kids and have a fucking beer and all that crap. I hate. If I'm on holiday, it's normally me and my daughter and my missus, and we just want to have a quiet little time, sunbathe, nice food, few cocktails. I don't want to hear what's going on with some other family at the top of their fucking voices, and that's what English people do.
Obnoxious.
And I mean, I'm proud to be English. I just don't like English people. Well, look, but there's some that I like.
Some.
Yeah.
I
like
got the same
dogs.
thing with
See,
Polish people.
I would rather have a dog than a fucking English person any day of the week. But
I try to fucking comprehend it. Like, what did you just say?
no, like, yeah, there are some nice English people out there, but
Yeah, like you. But seriously, back on topic with Marty. Marty is a phenomenal. He used to be a phenomenal kickboxer and boxer, and he's a wee bit of a crack like you.
right.
Fucking brilliant fella. He runs the Forge Gym in Lisbon.
Oh, okay, yeah,
He's from Derby. Big Ram fan.
Right.
Rams. Is it Rams?
yeah, I think so.
I will actually fucking message him
See, I'm
because
I
I
don't care
fought
about
him.
the Rams because Arsenal won the Premier League, didn't they?
I
So
couldn't care less about football.
I just have to say that my team, after 22 years, won the Premier League. We're going to beat PSG in the Champions League final, and then I might have to hit the whiskey again, but then I'm going to stay on the clean and sober. And
That's football.
yeah.
You see the one of the have you read the rules? No football talking. I love whenever my kids start talking about football. I'm just sitting there like, wow.
I know. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't normally talk about it, but it's quite a historical time for Arsenal.
Arsenal,
Yeah.
Cannoneers, whatever we call it. Is that the one?
Gunners. Yeah.
Gunners, yeah. Potato. I have so little clue about football. I know the mainstream teams. And one team I decided to support years ago called Mustang Ostashevo.
Right.
It's like a fifth league of blind and deaf people in
Oh,
fucking
really?
Poland. It's like Bally Walter special teams, whatever you fucking call those. It's like a wee tiny team in some wee tiny village where the goalkeeper is also a fucking police officer, and it's like just some random team. But I've got the rink years ago with a wee Mustang on it.
Oh, okay.
My mate said to me like, "What's a Mustang about?" So that was the time before the proper mobile phones with internet access.
Yeah.
So I tell you, tomorrow I went back home. Polish football teams with the Mustang Ostasze. That's my fucking team. Let's go, boys! Till I learned I have like 3 supporters and 2 of them are wives. One is the deaf guy who doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I like football, but I do prefer getting punched in the face by
Yeah.
a grown man. I think it's a nice way to spend your
You ever
days.
watch rugby?
Yeah, that's for me. What makes me laugh, like when you watch MMA and you see them getting kicked and punched, and you watch the Premiership players, the way they'll like go like that.
Fuck.
And then
Squid. Cheers.
then you see rugby players who are literally 30 stone hit each other. And funny enough, when I worked in London, I did a couple of charity dinners, like sports personality charity dinners, and I got to see a lot of like English rugby players and world rugby players, and some of these men are the biggest human beings I've ever seen in my
They're
life.
scary.
They are huge, and just to think of one of
But-
them running at me full pelt and wanting to hit me, nah.
But as scary they are, I did not have one bad experience or met one cocky guy.
No,
They're
to be
all
honest,
always nice
yeah.
guys.
and they're all massive pissheads. Like all they seem to do is play rugby, get drunk, do
Stupid shit.
naughty things to each other, and and then wake up in the morning and they're all best mates again. Like some of the stories that they were telling at these dinners, and you think, how are you still talking to this bloke after he's like taken all your clothes and thrown them in the toilet and left you in the middle of South Africa with no clothes great laugh. Yeah, we were drunk at the time, so it's all good now, and that's what they're like. And I have to say, I do have a bit of admiration for rugby players because that's a tough sport. It's like American football now. Apparently, they've stopped this whole.
See those 2 tubs?
Yeah.
I used to play American football
Oh, did you?
for nights.
But haven't they've changed the rules now in American
no fucking
football
clue.
where
See,
you
whenever-
can't, where it's not like they're not clattering each other anymore, and you've got to tap them on the shoulder. And
I'm
that's a
the
tackle.
only one person who play American football did not have fucking clue about rules.
I don't know. Listen, I tried to watch the Super Bowl years ago, and it just stop, start, and I was like, I can't watch this.
Oh yeah, the game's like fucking 4 hours long.
Yeah, it was
3
too
hours.
much.
It's like,
When it happens, it's fun. When they've got the ball and they're tackling and taking each other's heads off, it's great fun. But you look at rugby players, they're doing that with no padding, no helmets, no.
no, you've got a scrum hat. It's like the most secure thing ever.
Listen, the Manchester United goalkeeper. I don't know who was it.
Chelsea, Petr Cech.
Yeah, Peter Cech. he
Oh
used to
my
wear
god,
one.
I know something about football.
He used to wear one. That was, I mean, it doesn't.
You didn't
it's-
know that's the most secure thing ever.
It's not going to save you though, is it?
No, it is. It's scientifically proved. If you wear that in a car crash, and the car can get mangled, you come out without a scratch. Just wearing that car.
off.
Seriously, it's. You Google it. You Google it. I'm telling you. You can jump out of plane with no parachute,
Shut up.
and nothing gonna happen to you. I got my son one, and I never wear one whenever I was playing rugby. That's years ago. Also, I play rugby, which I haven't knowledge of any laws of rugby.
Yeah.
I start stopping people while I was playing rugby, and the guys are like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. What to do with that? That's a ball. But I never wear one, and I got my son. My son is a very good player, so I give my son one, and I was like touching. It's like, the fuck that's gonna save you from?
Yeah.
Dating? That's meant to save you from, I don't know, like nothing.
To be honest, I was like wearing like
Rain, maybe rain.
when I've sparred, and sometimes you have to when you go to like inter clubs and you're sparring,
Put the
you have
helmet
to
on.
wear It's horrible.
Yeah.
It just and what it always does to me is it sort of lulls you in this false sense of security where you stop putting your hands up and you're getting punched and you think,
It's freaking me out more.
and then it ends up you're either getting punched or you're putting it straight because it's run around here and your head
Here.
gets your head's sweaty and it slips down or slips up or you're getting choked and I can't stand them. I'd much rather just get punched in the face.
Yeah.
It to me it's more realistic. And then when you put one of them on, it's just.
But there's always one cunt. There's always one big cunt who forgot to put the 69s once or 49s. That's how wearing pants.
Talking of which, that fucking. I swear, when we were sparring, I had 16-ounce gloves on and you had fucking oven mitts or something on. They were like,
Me?
yes, you.
I had
That's how
my
you-
fucking Viking ones, the 69s. I
No,
had them in
I
my.
don't think you did. I think you had them fucking.
I got the
little-
brass knuckles.
I think that's how you fucked my face up so much because I was hitting you with pillows and you were hitting me with fucking oven gloves.
Yeah, that's my chick. There was a boxer. Sorry, boxer. Overstatement. The most hated fucking boxer ever, whatever you call him. Can't fucking remember his name. He squared up to Chuck Liddell once. He was famous to go to the gyms, have those boxing gloves, and pick the guy. He was calling himself like 150 nothing.
Yes. I can't remember his name, but I know you're talking
You will
about.
know his. He looked like a
Yeah.
fucking rat.
Yeah, I do.
And I was watching him. I was like, I would love to knock the cunt clean out of you, just for a banter. But he went and started fighting in the ring, and
I'm trying to think. Was it a young black lad?
yes,
Absolutely knocked the piss
no,
out
no,
of him.
no,
And he
white
started-
guy, but like a really rat face.
Yeah, but look, he was sparring with a young black lad. And
Yes, and get fucked.
yeah, and he started
Wider.
running away. He started to jump. Yeah,
Wider fuck him up.
Yeah.
Then Floyd Mayweather's dad or stepdad, whoever was his coach, fuck him up as well.
yeah. I can't think of his name, but I do remember seeing it. He was going around saying he was like the greatest boxer in history, and
Yes,
yeah.
but then the thing about him was, he went to the ring and was supposed to be a fight, like legit fight, and halfway through the second round, I think he stepped out. Says, "Well, he punched me in the head." What? You can't punch me in the head in a fight. You have to punch me in the stomach. What the fuck are you talking about? But then they grab his gloves because his gloves felt funky, and they find out all his padding from inside be ripped out.
Oh really?
So it's nothing there.
Oh, that's
I'm
nasty.
like, I like it. I like the fuck.
Yeah.
I like his strategy. Just has to win.
Yeah.
But there was a black guy who was following him, and actually find out where he lives, and stand outside. He was calling him out, putting the brand new gloves outside. Say, come on, I'm gonna fucking fight you now. Put them on. You wear those gloves. I'm gonna open the fresh package of my fucking gloves with nothing on them. Come on, you fight me. He never
Fucking
show
hell.
up.
Really?
He also called out Kim Kardashian, saying they're destined to be together. They're gonna be lovers forever.
Mate.
Like there is some fucking disturbance in that
Oh,
head.
it really is. I tell you what, the social media and
But how can't let
it
that be
produces-
famous?
But trust me, I don't know. I watched that Louis Theroux into the manosphere, whatever you call it.
Yes.
Like these guys, this HS Tiki Toki. How the fuck is he? How is that even?
Which one was
something?
it? Is the
The
first
young,
one?
young English guy. Yeah.
Oh, that was fucking too many. It was 3 of them I watched, and I said to myself, if those guys have any input, any type of influence on anybody under 18, it's a disaster.
It really is. And I mean, I don't understand how they're even like famous. Like he was walking around the beach in Spain, and lads are stopping him getting selfies, and I'm thinking, he's a tool. He is a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Why does anybody have anything to do with him? But apparently they do. Social media, mate. That's what it is.
So it's all for show, but he was slagging off girls who was doing OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Why he was hiring them?
No, he apparently he promotes girls on OnlyFans on whatever site he does, but then he met Bonnie Blue, who shagged 1,000 men in a day or whatever, and said, "You're the most disgusting human being I've ever met." And she's like, "Hold on a minute, you're promoting OnlyFans girls on your page," and he was like, "No, it's different." It's like,
How is different? But see about Bonnie Blue, that was a bad idea for you to say that.
Oh,
My brain works fucking.
don't tell
different.
me you know her.
Oh no, fuck no.
What were you, number 521?
1005. But my brain works different. I know that. My wives know that. Like, I start counting, and in my head, I will start doing the math. How much of a dick she got from 1,000 guys? So I was sitting in the car
Seriously.
driving somewhere. I was like, right. So let's say average dick size, right? It's, let's say 6 inch.
I was gonna say, so
So let's say 6 inch.
say
Yeah?
3 inch.
All right. So okay, let's go on 4 inch. It's an average size dick. And for the guy who's gonna take about, let's say everybody give her 50 strokes.
Ugh.
So one guy, 4 inch, 50 times. And I'm like, she's got at least 5 mile of a dick in her in that space of time. I'm like,
I think I
what
was
the
just sick
fuck?
in
Are
my
you
mouth.
counted by like a meter now?
Ah. The worst thing was her mum was like promoting it all and like encouraging her. It's like, what sort of parent are you to? I mean, I'm all for freedom of speech and do whatever you want to do, but like,
That's a freedom of a dick.
yeah, it's just.
But see, okay, that's aside. Fuck the Bonnie. No, not literally fuck the Bonnie Blue, but whatever you want to do. I don't agree with sexism. I think sexism is fucking awful. But if that's a guy doing that, right? If the fella would say, I will fuck 1,000 girls, it's impossible, mate. You wouldn't fuck fucking 3 girls one night because you get fucking. But nobody will bat the eye.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But the
I don't-
backlash on her
Yeah.
for fucking 1,000 guys.
You're saying the backlash on her, she's made an absolute fortune from it. Do
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
she get banned somewhere in Bali. She's not
Yeah.
allowed to go there. But still, like, she's a porn actress, so she does what she does. I do not promote her on any fucking shape or form because I don't condemn what she did.
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting. I think the example of it for anybody should be fucking banned. People shouldn't even know about it.
Yeah, I think.
Still, how the fuck we even heard about it? Why?
No.
Why that's been on social media? It's clicks.
But it's like OnlyFans. Why? What makes me laugh is why would I want to pay whatever it is subscription to see fucking Doris from next door getting a kit off? Why? Like, what is the fascination with this?
We're old fashioned, right? We are old fashioned. I know that. And I'm happy with it. Also, my brother, he's way younger. He said to me, we were actually on the phone, we were talking about Bonnie Blue and we were talking about fucking the whole concept of social media now and the fucking OnlyFans. He said he was on OnlyFans, not shagging, but pictures, whatever. He's a bodybuilder.
Oh,
so-
right. He has his own.
Well, no,
account.
that was only for a wee bit. But him
Oh.
and his missus done it, not together. There was no sex acts or
Yeah.
anything. There was no nudity, but just like a fucking bit of ass cheek, sucking semi-naked pictures, still dressed. He said he got more views than her from gay guys, which is fucking bizarre. But he said to me, imagine
Did he make
that.
money?
No, he stopped it after like a fucking 2 or 3 days. But he
Gonna
said
say, might
it's
be a
just.
extra revenue source. You know?
But see, I couldn't do it.
No, I fucking know.
I couldn't do it mentally, thinking one day my kids might to see it and says like, Dad had a nice car because he was showing his
Hello.
dick online.
No, I know.
But
And
he
I mean,
said,
my daughter's 19. The last thing I want her to do is be have this
objectified.
Yeah, but like, I think the world has become. There's no, like, it's almost become 360 where there's so many people now that are so offended by such little
180.
things.
I get you.
Yeah, they're so offended by such little things, and yet there are so many things out
Fucking
there.
bizarre.
Yeah, that you just think the world could do without that. Like, all of this OnlyFans
Oh,
and
you
Bonnie
called me
Blue.
retard. I'm
The
gonna
world-
go to my safe corner.
Oh,
Oh, she fucked 1,000 guys. Happy days.
I call so my missus trains. She's gonna hate
Oh,
me
for
for
fuck's
saying this.
sake.
My
There we
missus,
go.
my missus trains with me all the time. Right, we go to the gym a lot on the morning.
Thank you. I do
And-
the same with my wife.
Yeah, and I called her a faggot the other morning, and she was like,
Yeah.
She went, "You can't say that." I said, "Listen, you're training like a faggot, so I'm calling you a faggot." See, I'm like, you are, if you train like a faggot, I'm calling you a faggot. And she was like, "But you can't say it." And I said to this personal trainer who's in the gym at the time, I said, I'm not going to say his name. I said, "It's okay, isn't it? It's allowed. If she's training like a faggot, I can call her a faggot." I have never seen somebody want the ground to open up and swallow him. He just did not want to get involved in the conversation whatsoever. And he was like, and shut off. And I'm thinking, A, this is a bit of banter. It's a joke. But B, I'm calling my missus a faggot. It's like, it's not like, it's just, but.
It's like whenever we used to call people gay.
Yeah. I still mean, listen, Aiden's always calling me a fucking retard. And
Yeah.
it's like, because, if I do something wrong, he's going to go, "You're a fucking retard." I don't mind it.
It's not because you are a retard. It
Well, I
doesn't
am a
mean
little
you
bit.
have mental disability. It doesn't mean you're slow because you done something.
I'm definitely slow.
Right. I've
Yeah.
been called a faggot so many times. Gay, by my closest friends.
Yeah.
I will wear pink tops and I could not give a flying fuck. But I said to my brother yesterday on the phone, I do strongly believe there's like what you be called, like a fucking scale. As bigger and scarier you get away with more shit. So let's say I'm gonna put a pink top with the power punch girls. Nobody gonna bat an eye. Everybody gonna look and laugh. I actually had that top, and I was rocking it on Friday to the gym. Nobody say anything because everybody knows me. They know it's a banter. I can rock on the street. Nobody gonna say shit because the way I look.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I said to my missus, I want to be a cowboy, right? I want to get the full cowboy hat, the boots, the chaps, everything, and that's how I want to walk
But
down
the one with the cut out ass.
Yeah. Well, no, but I have jeans on, obviously.
Yeah.
And I want to walk down the road. I want to be a cowboy. I've been watching Yellowstone. I am addicted to it. I think it's a great program. I want to be a cowboy. And she said that she won't allow me to leave the house dressed like that.
But my wife will record it for me.
Yeah, see? I want to be a cowboy. I
do it with you.
Right.
100%. I will fuck. I make a dick of myself every day of the week.
But that's the thing. See, what the world is lacking now is people who can take the piss out of themselves and just have a bit of a laugh. Like you say, my best mates, all we do is slag each other. Some of the shit they've done to me over the years, and I think to myself, I mean,
I can't see my phone, but my wife changed my brother's name in my phone from the brother. Now it's my gay lover. But it's in Polish. So make no sense in Polish either because Polish grammar is different. But if anybody look on my phone, if he phone me and it's from Poland and reading it, my gay lover? Is he gay? And then you look at me like, he always wear bling. He always fucking wear pink. He look like a twat 90% of the time. I can actually fucking
But that's the thing, like, life's too short. You've got to have a bit of a laugh. And if you've got mates who are your good friends, you can say shit to them. This whole thing about the world is a little bit too politically correct. And it's getting to the stage now
where... I skipped that part.
Yeah, but it's getting to the stage now where you can't say anything about anything without somebody getting offended.
Oh, yeah.
And yet, it's all right for everybody else to want the world to change around them. Like, I'm not going to get into it.
You can't say that, or you're not allowed to think that way. This is incorrect. Like, fuck off.
I know. And to
get
me,
your blanket.
Do you know what? That's why I love that. Going back to Fight Academy, DBMA, Michael Dix, that's why I love gyms, combat gyms, fight gyms, because you go in there and it's like everybody's equal. It doesn't matter whether you're a 12-year-old lad going in for the first time or a 53-year-old. You go in there and you get treated the same. It's an even playing field, and it's a nice place to be for an hour or 2 hours, however long you're in there. Everything else outside, just...
Okay. Hear me out, right? Do you think as more friendly you get with people, let's say you build your own rep, as people get to know you more, you get more shit?
Yeah, definitely.
Like...
From people that I think from people who matter, shall we say. The closer you get to people, the more shit they give you, yes.
Yeah.
But the closer you get to people, the more you can get away with as well, I think.
Yeah.
But yes, I think that's what friendship's about, really. It's about, like, and you were saying about, like, having a fight with somebody and becoming friends. I've always been closer to the person that I've had a fight with afterwards. Like, beforehand, I try and keep them at arm's length.
Because we are opposite to girls.
Yeah.
Like girls will have a fight, fuck off, walk away, fucking hold the grudge, have another fight, hold the grudge, have another fight, hold the grudge for years. Guys, bing, bang, boom, done. Okay, you want a pint? Happy days, let's go.
Yeah, and it's the same. So my best mate, he's from the New Lodge, Robert Gervin, Bugsy we call him. I started work with him when I was 18, I think. Within 2 weeks of working with him, we had a massive punch up in the kitchen. We literally had to be pulled apart by this big French guy who worked called Pat. We wanted to kill each other. Since then, we've been best mates. For the last 35 years, we've been best mates. I don't see him from year to year. He lives in London. I don't see him. When we meet up, it's like literally. And I'm very lucky to have a sort of like a core of 4 mates who are exactly the same. We'll talk to each other every now and then, but we never see each other really from one day to the next. When we meet up, it's like the years apart have never happened. After the fight I had in the Galgorm, a couple of lads came who, I hadn't had a pint with them in probably about 3 years. We were sitting in the Pavilion pub on the Ormer Road, and I actually messaged my other mate, and I'm like, it's like the last 30 years haven't happened. We just literally, it was like we were sitting in Kilburn High Road in London, 20-year-old blokes having a pint and a laugh. It was so surreal how easy it was, how natural it felt.
See, now there's your target. Get another fight soon, so they can come over again.
Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like to have another fight before everything else starts.
I will reach out to Marty for you. I'm actually not even joking, because I fought Marty. We were pals. We were both bounces in the same club. And we've been asked to do the charity fight together. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, we work together shoulder to shoulder every night.
Yeah.
And then we have to fight each other. And we were prepping in the same club as well. So he was picking different days and I was picking different days. And then we trained at the same normal gym as well. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Then we went. And I didn't want to punch him. He didn't want to punch me. We had a few exchanges. And the referee said at the end, he won. And he says, like, what the fuck? It's like, shit, we go into the same bar after.
Well, I think
we're also neighbours.
I think what we should do, we should get Luke Dyson over to Belfast. Give me 8 weeks' notice. Get him over, and I will beat the piss out of him. How about that?
On that note, you write it down, whatever you want. This is a magical board.
Oh, right, okay.
Of people writing any type of shit on it you want to. Couldn't care less what is going there. You just write it on whatever. Except vegan shit. First thought to your head. Love it. Wait. Is this one? Let's go, Luke Dyson. Hear that here first.
Yeah.
Iron Will Podcast. I'm gonna get fucking stalked now by Luke Dyson.
Oh, well.
He's gonna be... to be honest, don't see reason why not. He's traveling all over fucking England.
I know.
But for a...
If Darren Till did a show in Belfast, I would definitely go for it. Because...
8-week notice.
Yeah.
I'm sure Aidan and the rest of the boys will be fucking over the moon.
Oh, one last thing as well. So, whether or not this happens, I don't know. But I've decided to enter Gladiators Series 4.
What's that? show where they run it. Okay.
Yeah.
What for?
I told Aidan this morning, I just thought it was something to do. It cropped up on Facebook, I think. Gladiator Series 4 looking for contestants. So I thought, well, fuck it, I'll fill out the application form, send it off. So
Gladiators UK.
if it happens, right, you'll have to come over and cheer me on. I don't even know who the Gladiators are anymore. There's not Rhino or Wolf, or I have to get Rhino out of retirement. You know, that big black dude.
I never watched it.
I did years ago, like 30 years ago. But
See, I had such a life at the time.
so did I.
Also, I was living in Poland, so we didn't have fucking TVs. Like, we watched Windows. That was our TVs.
But I just thought, you know what? Why not? You
Fuck
know,
me.
you don't win any money, but that's what my missus said to me. She said, do you win money? I was like, no,
It's for fame.
you get like a little glass thing with a G on it that says, yeah.
You have to pay tickets as well, or they pay on your expenses.
No, I think they pay your flight and stuff over there, and
If they're not paying your flight, I wouldn't fucking go. I
No.
wouldn't go anyway.
I think they do. I don't know. I think it's filmed in Manchester.
I will have to fucking get like Iron Will t-shirts and all, just fucking subscribe.
Yeah, so I thought, might as well try and get me ugly mug on television. You know,
We need more ugly mugs on television.
I think so.
100%. Instead of fucking Jake Paul. He's got an ugly mug as well.
Who?
Jake Paul.
Oh, honestly,
He ain't a looker.
I've got to be honest with you. One of the most satisfying things I ever saw was that Anthony Joshua right hand. That just
Was a good punch. His jaw got fucked. But see all that palaver after.
I don't know. It was a bit stupid, though. But
My jaw was broken.
and do you know what makes me laugh as well? It's like, Jake Paul's going to have to give up his boxing future because of his jaw. He wasn't a fucking boxer anyway. He never, honestly.
No, in fairness, like, the guy trained. He trained. He become a decent boxer, but not the pro level.
Listen, if somebody said to me from that, for the next year, I'm going to pay you fucking 10 grand a month to cover all your training expenses, have a full-time nutritionist, full-time, trainer, whole thing, we could be fucking world champions.
Yeah.
The problem is, he wasn't that good. He had all the money. He fought, some of his fights, that one with Nate Diaz, I don't know what Diaz was doing. He just kept running around and running away from him and had his back to him.
What pissed me off with Mike Tyson?
Yeah, well, again, so the Mike Tyson that was in the training footage, that was literally, you looked at him and thought, fuck, I don't want to get in the ring with him. To the Mike Tyson that got in the ring was two different people. I don't know what happened there. And the whole Anthony Joshua thing showed that, because I think Mike Tyson would have finished Jake Paul in one round if it was just a case of, right, we're going to pay you 10 million or whatever it is, whether you win or lose. I think he'd have just finished him, destroyed him. Because Mike Tyson, at the end of the day, he's a world-class boxer, but he's also one of life's fucking horrible people. Like, if he wasn't boxing, he'd be in prison. He'd have murdered somebody. Yeah. He's that kind of...
Well, I don't think anymore. Like, he changed a lot.
No, but I think
his mindset is kill or be killed.
Even when you see the podcast with him and Joe Rogan and stuff, you can see there's still lots of
trauma.
Yeah, lots going on up there. And I think he was generally just one of life's killers. A bit like fucking, what's his name, John Jones. One of those guys that could go either way. Could either murder somebody with their bare hands and be sentenced to life, or be
make a living out of it.
A world-class combat sports person.
Well, look at Mike Tyson career. I watched that on Disney Plus. There is a TV show about him.
All right.
Can't remember who was portraying him, but it was a really good TV show showing his start of career and like we steps forward. Fuck me, the guy went from nothing. Got lucky, fucked it up, got lucky again, fucked it up again, and got lucky again. It's like a American underdog story.
I think he'd be a very interesting person to sit down and have a pint with and just have a chat with, because you're right, he's had it all, lost it all.
Had it all again, lost it all again.
And I remember when Hangover came out. Like he literally, I think he was bankrupt at the time. He hadn't got a pot to piss in, and then all of a sudden he's in the Hangover movie, and then from there it was almost like he was given another chance of getting himself out
I
there.
think he has a grass fucking company as well, or whatever he call it, the fucking
Probably.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
So
He's always so when you see him and Joe Rogan, they're always having a spliff or mushrooms or something, and
fucking eating edibles. Like,
but, I mean,
like I never done drugs. Sorry, I did drugs before, but grass ain't my thing. I can't smoke grass. I swear on my kid's life, like smoking grass for me is terrifying.
oh really?
Years ago, I tried to do bodybuilding. And years ago, I remember I was trying to go on stage. So I was training like stupid and I was always fucking aching. And my ex said to me, try always spliff. I'm gonna roll you the single skin or whatever you call
Yeah.
it. I remember I was in the bedroom, I was fucked. And I stand in a window, have like 3 or 4 puffs, put it away. And I just roll into the bed, lie there. It's like, oh, fuck off. Start sweating, getting cold shivers. I look at him, bring me Snickers, Coke, and fuck off, please put the view on. I was like, didn't do it. It's like, fuck my life. Why I'm doing that to myself? Never again. And I never smoked.
I have to say, some people it doesn't agree with. I mean, I used to smoke loads. I don't anymore. Haven't done for a number of years. But I used to like fucking stay up, get stoned until 3 in the morning, get out of bed at 6:30, go and train with Michael Dix. And he'd be like, "What's the matter with you?" I'm like, "Fucking 3 hours sleep."
See, I'm jealous because I watch people who smoke and they enjoy themselves. They think everything is funnier, food tastes better, everything else. Like, I do it. I couldn't even eat food. I'd be like, I need sugar just to fucking survive. Where's the fucking Snicker bars? Like, give me sweets and fuck off. And
I have to say, I feel a lot better not smoking because it just, my lungs, my breathing, my cardio, everything, it's just so much better. But yeah, I mean, for years I smoked and it gets into a habit. It gets to the stage, it's like anything. You start off and you'll have a couple and you'll have a laugh, and then that couple turns to 4 or 5, and then,
Yeah.
it's just, that's why for me, every now and then, a nice bit of whiskey, Guinness and a whiskey. Oh, it's like a marriage made in heaven. Pint of Guinness, little Jameson or something, and then I'm happy.
well, I had a very interesting conversation a few weeks ago about mushrooms. The guy said to me, "Oh, you should try mushrooms. You should try mushrooms. Like go on high on mushrooms." Like, no, like,
Yeah.
what for? It's grinding you. It's helping you. It's going through. Like it's helped my physical pain and stuff like that. It's like, okay, amuse me. Elaborate on that. It's just like I had a massive back pain, and that helped me for like. No, it wasn't mushrooms. Talking lies. Sorry, it was Campbell.
Don't know what that is.
The fucking dots. The frog ass fucking licking and shake.
Okay.
And I said to him, so like, see, for me, I don't need it. I'm happy. Oh, that would help you. Say, help me with what? See, you don't see my point. I do see your point.
Yeah.
If you go through some traumas, that might help you. To me, like, I don't get any traumas. I'm over with my traumas.
Yeah.
I'm over with drama. I'm over with trauma. Anything with AMA, I'm fucking over it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, as we're sitting there, see, you're never gonna be in my position. I'm so happy with my life. I'm in a position in my life when I can do as I'm pleased. I'm not thinking what's gonna happen tomorrow. I drop my kids to school. I go on my errands. I do what I have to do during the day. I do what I love to do. I have beautiful wife. I have lovely kids. I have everything I need to have, and I don't need anything to grind
to
me
be
more.
honest, fair play to you, because I think that's probably the goal of a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I mean, listen, I'm blessed. My daughter, she's amazing. She's turned into such a really wonderful young woman. She's 19, well, 18, going to be 19 later on this year. She's just graduated from school. She is, I mean, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I mean, my missus, I'm so much in love with, and I'm happy. I have a happy life. I train, I eat well. Like I say to her, we have food in the fridge. We go to the gym. I work. Work's not too bad. I'd rather not work. rather, you know. But at the end of the day, work, gym, train, eat well. What more could you want? Do you know what I mean?
So me and my bro had this conversation about life in general, and me and him always phone each other and talk for like hours and talk because we see each other once a week. He come here and we sit on the sofa and watch something, and there's the times whenever we stay in silence because we don't have to talk.
Yeah.
But in the car, I said to him, it was 2 or 3 days ago, we were driving somewhere, and I said to him, good things happen to good people with a reason. Also, bad things happen to the good people with a reason. But if you look on our lives now, would you change anything? As collective, as a whole entire family? He says, no, like all of us are in exactly place where we need to be.
Yeah, that's good.
And
I mean, I do. I
there's
agree.
nothing else you can add to it.
I mean, I've made mistakes. I've done some stuff. Obviously, you know,
But that's what made you.
I separated from my daughter's mum, my ex-wife, and you know, there's stuff happened in my life that I could say, yeah, I wish it hadn't happened, but I don't regret it. I mean, I've had.
But you wouldn't be where you are now.
I've had plenty of regrets over the years, but now I just think to myself, do you know what? Life's pretty good, you know, and there are some good people around me. Like I say, I've had the same mates, same sort of 4 mates for fucking 35 years. I have other friends, but they're the same 4 that know me inside and out, and they still will pick up the phone if I ring, or like if I have a fight, they'll come over and watch it. I mean, so you know, I'm pretty blessed. I'm happy with how my life's turned out. My daughter's healthy. I've got a fabulous, you know, partner. She might not think that, but she is fabulous, you know.
Even if she's a faggot.
She can train like a faggot sometimes, but you know, she's a diamond, shall we say? But yeah, I mean, look, life could be a lot worse, and that's the thing. I see there's so much shit going on in the world at the moment that I think every now and then you've just got to go, do you know what? Fucking life is all right. Life's good, you know.
We're in a good place and a good time.
Definitely. Hopefully things will only get better.
Look, Dyson. Right. Thank you very much for coming.
Mate, it's been a pleasure.
It was a
Really
pleasure.
has. Really has.